Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 5 of Blue Period. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me, and join me in this amazing adventure. Okay, in the last episode we saw that Yatora could find his own style or his own way to express his art. Let's see what's going to happen now. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. 朝のあのクアナ Oh, that's great that she's back. Good, nice to meet you. Ooh. Wow, what's important to you, Yatora? Exactly, what's important to you? Absolutely, that's true. But what about your mom, for example? That's true! I think all of them have played a great role in your life. Let's see what he can create. Oh! Even the tones are darker. All of them are living bad moments right now. Okay. Yeah, because it's like as if Mori-san it's his muse or something. Whoa, that's really big. Maybe even the view you will have by painting that sort of measure, that size. But why the clock? Did you choose it randomly or? Why is he feeling like this right now? I mean, it's like as if something is stopping him. Also with the Takahashi and Mori-san, yeah. I think you should talk to Takahashi once again. I think he could be really helpful, except for your teachers. Oh yeah. Maybe you can have a totally different perspective and view of the things. I agree with this. I don't think so. Exactly. If it's just because of that, she's really, really right. Yeah, because it was coming from your heart and you were not thinking too much. Why don't you paint the sky, for example? Oh, that's a huge difference between his father and his grandma. Let's see. Maybe you can get some inspiration from that. Kokumonji! Oh. But actually, it seems like an angel. Right? The composition comes after. Before all that, you need something to convey. Uh, come on, now it's your time, Yatora. Let's see what you can create. Also because he's so talented. Last time when he was drawing that moment in which he was feeling so angry, that was pretty awesome. Yeah. Whoa! Okay, like a chain, it could be. Like you finished already? Oh, okay. I thought that the exam was finished almost. But that's something else because the F100, it was another project. But uh, as I was saying, Mori Senpai is like I'm used to him. Just draw. Oh, okay, this time just draw. Just draw, you're free, okay? You can express the best thing you want this time. Oh, he made it already. Oh, he's receiving lots of compliments. Wow, Kuana is still number one. Where's yours? Ah? Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing. Why did you do the same thing? Huh. Exactly. I think you should have done something else. Why he... I don't understand Yatora sometimes.
何してる？
During the reaction, I was telling you that sometimes I don't understand the Yatora because he has a great talent. He has gained all the techniques and methods, whatever, in order to be able to express his art better than anything. But it seems that every time he's trying to get in touch with it and trying to express it, there's always an obstacle or there's always a something that let him stay always afar and far from it. I don't understand why. I mean, I don't think that the life of an artist is simple, but usually artists are always free to try to express what they really want, and that's why they become artists, because they are free from boundaries, they are free from rules, they are free from targets or standards, and they are just painting and they are just trying to convey what they like through paintings. On one side, I agree with the Yatora, because when you have a passion, when you have a hobby, when you have something you like, it's not always easy as it seems. It's not that this thing is making you happy all the times. No, it's not true. Of course, I agree with this. But on the other side, I think he should just go away from all these things, all these rules that he's putting into his mind, that he's trying always to be perfect. He's pushing himself by following these rules, these standards, and things like this. Because the more he's following things like this, like in the case of the composition in this episode, he thought that the composition was now more important than the message. It was more important than the way to express this thing. And of course, this is wrong because the composition comes after. The most important thing is what you really want to convey as a message. And if you don't have any idea, then no matter the composition you try to choose, the drawing is going to fail as for its purpose, because there's nothing behind. There is not an idea, there is not a thought, there is not an ideal way to express it. So no matter how many compositions you know, or no matter all the techniques you can learn, if you don't have anything to say thanks to the drawing or thanks to the painting, then it's absolutely pointless to try to use lots of techniques or reaching perfection, because there's just the surface. It's like as if you want to convey a message, but you don't know where to start from, and this is what happens here with Yatora in this episode. I think sometimes we should put less attention on the techniques, the features, and all the things that are used as tools, but we should focus more on what we really want to say, what we really want to think, or what we really want to express, because that matters. The rest is just like a surrounding or something that is coming after. This is why Yatora is still stuck in a dimension in which he really can't find himself 100%. But as I was telling you, I really hoped that Takahashi-san was about to come back and help him, because I think Takahashi has a different view of life or a different experience that happened in his life that let him understand more and more things that maybe Yatora can't, because he is experiencing something else. Sometimes you can find inspiration from others by talking to others, by checking what other people do, and it's not just copying things, but it's just a way to try to find your own path based on what you see. Also, because when we like to paint, for example, nature, we are getting inspiration from it. It's not copying, it's just our way in which we see nature, right? I think the same thing is happening here when he is trying to get in touch with what Mori-san is drawing. It's not that he wants to copy things from her, but it's just like a way to get in touch with what's really going on in his life and what he has to do as a suggestion, as an advice, in order to reach his own goal. And in fact, when he was drawing the bonds thing, I think he made it, because even if it was something modern, I mean, it was modern art, it was something that you could understand, or something that you also could find in that painting. When he said, did you understand that that circle is this metal fuel that is creating these bonds thanks to metal? Yeah, actually, yeah, it can be something like that. Or in other people's thoughts, it can be a sun even, because bonds can be really warm. They can let you feel protected somehow, or they can let you feel connected to someone. And it's like the sun in your life. I mean, all people can have their own interpretation, especially when we're talking about modern art. So I think Yatora shouldn't think too much, and he should just breathe and close his eyes and imagine, or try to catch that idea that he has about things. And in fact, when he was drawing something about food, I didn't understand why he had to copy what he did previously. No, that's not good. You don't have to copy the feelings you feel. You can get inspiration from others, but then when you get in touch with the different themes, the result is always different, because you're getting in touch with the different things, and you can't do the same thing, or you don't have to reproduce that same feeling also, because it's impossible. You're going to fail, and in fact he failed. Sometimes it even depends on the day. And that's why I agree when he says, trying to reply to his mom, no, just because you're following something you like, it doesn't mean that it's always something good or something happy. Yeah, that's true. You are encountering even bad moments, bad days. It's life, okay? And art reflects life, because art has the power to reflect your own feelings. And if you have a bad day, it's nice if you paint something that can give you that specific vibe. That means a bad day. By connecting with what I'm saying, I think his mother is saying something wrong, because she should support him as much as when he was trying to explain to her that art is what he really wants to do. So I think his mom should follow this without trying to laugh about it or without thinking that it's something small or something that Yatora doesn't want to put an entire effort on it. No, I don't think so. And that's why sometimes parents should get in touch with their kids more, because sometimes they think they know them 100% just because they are their parents, but some other times this is not happening. And this is the reason why sometimes parents don't understand their kids, because they just stop over there next to their conventions about, oh, okay, I know my kid is like this, he's doing this, and blah, blah. No, we should be 100% sure before being so presumptuous to know our kids for real. Always talking about parents. Wow, there was that moment regarding Yuka-chan, and it was really sad, because even in that case, Yuka's dad is not understanding, is not sensitive enough to get in touch with his son and to understand the complexity behind everything that he is feeling. I think that maybe he would like to know, but that's not the right way to try to approach Yuka. I think he should be more sensitive, more talkative with her, and he should understand that his son is confronting a moment in his or her life that is quite delicate. So if you jump right into his life like this, what you can create is not empathy, but it's a commotion. And this commotion can create silence, on the contrary. And in fact, this is what's happening. I think the grandma was super cute. Sometimes third generations can comprehend these themes more than the second generation. I mean, there are lots of cases, even in real life, in our world, in which grandmas or grandpas are accepting transgenders, or are accepting people who would like to change their genders more than their parents. So I think that what grandma did was the perfect way to approach Yuka, in this sensitive way, in this careful and kind at the same time way. Yeah, this was pretty beautiful, and I think that even Yuka's dad should understand this. As soon as he can understand this, he can have a perspective of what his daughter is feeling right now. That's what I think. Last but not least, yeah, as I was already telling you, I hope that Yatora can be able to get in touch with Takahashi more. And maybe in the next episode we are about to experience his previous experiences, so we can understand why Takahashi is like this. What happened in his life that helped him reaching that state of mind. Because even when he was saying, at least you didn't have to choose art, when he was saying this to Yatora, makes you understand that his life was complicated and he had to choose, or he was forced to choose. Yeah, if I could give an advice to Yatora right now, I would have told him he should think less. Because the more you think about things, the more you lose your spontaneous feelings. Okay guys, I think for this episode that is it. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned because next week I come back with episode 6 of Blue Period. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.